6:47 a.m. The sound wasn't cinematic. No crashing chandelier, no dramatic scream, just a low, grinding shift beneath the floorboards. Building had decided it was tired of holding itself together. By 7:30, we were in the parking lot. Lily stood in her dinosaur pajamas, barefoot inside my sneakers, wrapped in a gray blanket someone handed us. The air smelled like dust and something metallic. Across the entrance, a city inspector pressed a bright red placard against the glass. UNINHABITABLE. He didn't look at us when he stapled it in place. I called my father because that's what you do, not because he's warm, because he's particularly kind. But because he's my father, this was the kind of moment where hierarchy is supposed to mean something. He picked up on the third ring. An earthquake, I said. The building's red-tagged. We need somewhere to stay.
Just a few days.
A pause. Not shocked. Calculating. There's no room here, he said. Your sister's kids are already sharing space. In the background, started talking loudly to herself. She does that when she's nervous, fills silence like it's a responsibility. She's a little loud, he added. Your sister's kids don't need that disruption. Disruption. The word sat between us, not cruel, just efficient. I understand, I said, and I did. That's the part I'm still examining. My aunt picked us up that afternoon. No interrogation. No commentary. She moved a sewing machine off the couch and handed Lily a juice box. You can stay as long as you need, she said, like it was the most ordinary sentence in the world. For 2 days I made phone calls, insurance, FEMA, property management. I kept my voice level, my questions clean. On the third day, I called the county recorder's office. Needed copies of the building's emergency contact filings for a rental assistance application. It was procedural, administrative, the kind of task I'm good at. The clerk put me on hold, then came back. You're listed as a former interested party on a different property, she said. Would you like copies of that file as well? What property? She gave me the address. My grandmother's house. I hadn't thought about that house in years. Sold quickly after her funeral. My father handled everything. I was 23 and overwhelmed. I signed what he told me to sign. Yes, I said. Please? I went in person the next morning. The recorder's office smelled faintly of paper and carpet cleaner. Fluorescent lights, quiet counters, no drama. The clerk slid a thin stack of documents toward me, a deed transfer. My name had been added to the title 6 months before my grandmother died. Joint tenancy. I didn't know that. 2 weeks after her funeral, quitclaim deed removed me. There was my signature. The date hit first. The hospital corridor. The styrofoam coffee. Father standing beside me with a folder. Just insurance paperwork, he'd said. We need to settle accounts. Remember signing because I didn't want to argue in public. Because grief makes you obedient. The clerk tapped the notary's stamp. If you believe a signature was obtained under misrepresentation, you can file a fraud affidavit. That triggers a review. She said it neutrally, not suggestively, just a fact. I sat there longer than necessary. Family loyalty, in my experience, means not rereading old chapters. It means assuming good intentions. It means absorbing small losses because challenging them would fracture something bigger. But I looked at Lily's drawing folded in my bag. Crooked house with 3 windows and smoke curling into a blue sky. Uninhabitable. I filled out the affidavit. There was no speech. No trembling hand. Just ink. The clerk notarized it. You'll receive confirmation by mail. Certified notice will also go to the other party. Other party. That afternoon my father called. The county sent me a notice about the house. He asked. His voice was controlled, but thinner than usual. I'm clarifying the record, I said. You're making this bigger than it needs to be? Maybe, I said. Or maybe it's already that big, exhaled sharply. After everything I've done for you? There it was, the ledger. I'm not asking for anything extra, I said. Just what was mine. Silence, not explosive. Not theatrical, just unfamiliar. The investigation will take months. I know that. May go nowhere. The signature might stand. The explanation might be legally sufficient. But something shifted the moment the certified letter left that office. Not revenge. Not dominance. Documentation. Lily was loud that evening on my aunt's porch, chasing a stray cat that didn't belong to anyone. I almost told her to quiet down. I didn't. Disruption, I'm learning, is sometimes just another word for presence. We still don't have a permanent place to live. The red placard is probably still on the building door, flapping slightly when trucks pass. But when my father's name appears on my phone now, I don't brace the same way. Loyalty isn't silence, and responsibility, it turns out, has paperwork.